All right, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening once again. Whatever time of the day you are watching this, um, welcome once again to my channel where I'm working towards having candidates that will have 200 plus in their 250 plus in their JAM in 2025. I hope you will be one of them. I would like you to follow all the tutorials I'll be posting on my channel so that you will not miss anything. I want to tell you every secret necessary to hit your desired score in JAMB and subsequently study the course of your desire at the university. Thank you very much once again. So this afternoon, we'll be considering some of the likely questions to come up in biology for JAMB in this year. But before then, I have posted a video on likely questions to come out in chemistry. In that video, I have revealed many secrets about JAMB, about understanding their pattern of questions. Yes, if you have not watched it, check my channel, it is there. I posted it yesterday, and for those who have seen it yesterday, I hope you have kept those secrets in your brain and are working towards implementing them, even as I'm going to take you through. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that this coaching is just beyond treating past questions. As we discussed, I explained several things to make sure that you get a grasp of all the topics you are likely to be tested on, and also to share some of the study tips that have helped me. In that video, I have told some of you how I was able to emerge as the best student in my university when I graduated, how I become the best student, how I hit scores. I wrote JAMB equivalent exams and I was having 332. Can you imagine? In 4 subjects: biology, chemistry, English, and physics. Yes. So having 250 plus is possible. Is possible. So I want to encourage you, set a plan and hit this JAMB once and for all with your desired score. Plan carefully. I advise that you set a specific time in the day that you will study. Okay, let's say, as soon as I wake up, I will take 1 hour and study before going out. Or no, it will be in the afternoon. I normally have time around from, let's say, 2 to 3. So I will use that 1 hour to study. Then, or no, evenings are better for me. Or no, I choose to wake up at midnight to study. Whichever time is suitable for you, use it. And in case the time you want to use is not, you are not able to use it that day, what do? Will the day just go like that? No, you have to hold yourself accountable for missing it. Let's say, for example, I set 12 midnight to study today, and unfortunately I went out, I walked, I got tired, and I arrived home late, and I couldn't just study because I'm very tired. So what else? What next? Okay, I lay down and slept. So I have to find another time to compensate the time I have missed. Discipline yourself. This thing, if you can dedicate an hour a day, I tell you, what is 250 score? What's 250? So I want to urge you, have a solid and a concrete plan for study this JAMB this year. All my tutorials, I'll be posting them. Make sure that you leave no one. Make sure that you check all. Just ravage everything, consume everything, and I bet you'll be among those that will testify of having 250 plus. Yes, I hope to get you there. All right, let's quickly go into our biology questions today. Now, I've observed similar thing I have observed in chemistry. I told you, if you have not watched that of chemistry, immediately you finish watching this, quickly go and watch it. All right, I've observed a similar trend there, and I want you to take note of that trend. And this is a proof that JAMB does not only apply the same pattern of asking questions in one subject, it applies to all subjects. And once you get this secret, you are good to go. You have no problem. So before you continue, if you did not subscribe to this channel, okay, do that now. Just hit the subscribe button and like, so that your friends will see it. You can also invite others. This is free. I'm devoting my time, my effort, my energy to teach you for free. So any other person, your friends that you feel this will help, please encourage them to come. I want to have at least 250 students, 250 that will have 250 marks plus. So you can have 300, you can have 350. Yes, so but I want to have students, 250 at least, that can have that score. So I'm currently recruiting young minds who are willing to learn, who are willing to implement strategies to join me. So if you know any of them, your friends, please encourage them to join. Once again, don't forget to subscribe, to like, and share with your friends. Thank you. Let's quickly run into our questions for the day. So JAMB 2025 biology likely questions. So what are some of the likely questions to come up this year? So first of all, the trend is this. Please listen carefully. The trend is this. There are some topics that JAMB asks questions on every year, repeatedly. They may not repeat the question exactly, but you will be sure that questions are coming. You'll be sure that questions are coming. I don't know if you get that. Sorry, excuse me. All right, thank you. So the questions might not come exactly, but be sure they are coming. So the same trend I have observed in biology questions when I was checking, the first few questions, maybe question 1, they normally ask type, which type of question paper are you served. So the next question under biology, most of the first questions are under cell. Yes, over the years, and we are going to see it now. Though I was able to get a few questions, but let's run through them and see. All right, this question came from 2010, JAMB 2010. What did it say? The question says, which of the following characterizes a mature plant cell? Did something come to your mind? Do you remember how plant cell used to be, how they used to draw it on the board? Yes, it has cell wall, it has cell membrane, it has the vacuole, it has the nucleus, and other parts or organelles. All right, so the question here, listen carefully. Which of the following is the characteristics of a mature plant cell? So if a plant cell matures, how do you know? What are the characteristics to see? Option A says the cytoplasm fills up with the entire cell space. The cytoplasm. We know the cytoplasm now. Yes. So it fills up the entire cell space. Is this true? No. Option B says the nucleus is pushed to the center of the cell. Hey, look at this line. Do you remember? Well, actually, this is how the questions are. So, does the nucleus move to the center? In fact, the generalized plant cell they used to draw for us in secondary school, the nucleus is always by the side. Do you remember now? Yes. So, and here they are saying that the nucleus is pushed to the center of the cell. Never. So that's not the correct answer. The third option says the cell wall is made up of cellulose. Yes. Okay, but let's read the last option and see. The last option says the nucleus is small and irregular in shape. No. The nucleus is not necessarily small or irregular in shape, so that cannot be the answer. So the correct answer here is the cell wall is made up of cellulose. So if the cell of a plant is matured, it will be made up of cellulose. That's what gives plant cells hardness. All right, let me give you an example. If you have a dicotyledonous plant, let's say mango, and is growing. Remember, at the top where it is sprouting, if you touch, how does it feel? Flexible, you can easily bend it, which means those cells are not matured. They are not yet matured. But what if it becomes matured? The cell wall has become thicker and stronger. And what is responsible for that? Cellulose. Yes. So that's it. So this question come from 2010. Let's see the next question. The next question says, it's still from 2010 and still under cell. Which of the following is not a function of a nucleus of a cell? So the question is trying to say all the following are the functions of a nucleus of a cell, except. That's another way to frame the question. So if you go and see it the way I just said it, I believe you will smile and say, wow. So do you see the way questions can be changed? Here, this year, it is written, which of the following is not a function of the nucleus of a cell? So this year, in your 2025, it might be all. Okay, how did I frame it again? Which of the following is not a function of a cell? Okay, so I will say all of the following are functions of the nucleus of a cell, except. That's another way to reframe the question. Do you get it? All right, let's quickly run through our options. What's the first option? It controls the life processes of a cell. Yes. The nucleus is the center. That's where DNA is. That's the genetic reservoir of every living thing. So it's true, it controls all the life processes. The synthesis of protein, the genetic material, genetic makeup of an individual, so it controls everything. The information for the control of the entire activities of a cell are stored in the DNA. All right, next option. It translates genetic information from the manufacture of proteins. True. There is what we call RNA, there is what we call DNA. So DNA is transcribed to RNA, and then RNA is sent out of the nucleus into the cytoplasm where protein synthesis takes place. So, and the process is called translation. Forget about this first. By the time you advance, you will know this very well, especially if you are into all these medical courses, basic medical courses, or sciences generally. I think you should do it again. So, the DNA or the nucleus contains the genetic information for the manufacture or synthesis of proteins. So that's still the function of the nucleus of a cell. So option C says it stores and carries hereditary information. Yes. The way you look was determined by the DNA. So, and this DNA is located in the nucleus of a cell. So this is also true. D, it is the reservoir of energy for the cell. See this line. What is mitochondria doing, for God's sake? The powerhouse. All right, so it is D that is the correct answer. Nucleus is not the reservoir of energy. I hope you've heard that clearly. Yes, it is not. It is not. All right, thank you. Let's quickly go. So you can see that in 2010 alone, 2 questions were asked on that cell. That is to say, you cannot avoid this question. So the more you familiarize yourself with questions on that cell in JAMB, the more confident you should be, because you will be sure the question will come out there from there, and you have answered many questions. So how will they want to now twist the question that you cannot know after maybe you have studied like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 questions under this cell? And most likely, they are just to pick one question from one of the years, reframe it, and give it to you. See, you don't have any excuse to score less than 250. All right, let's go. All right, here we have a question from 2012, still under cell. It says, use the diagram below to answer question 2 and 3. Do you see something I've been telling you? all the questions under cell come almost at the beginning. This was question 2 and question 3. And you know what your question 1 used to be? Yes, it will be choose your paper type. Select your paper type. So can you now see? So let's quickly answer this question. So look at the diagram of a cell there, labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4 in Roman numerals. So our question now says the organelle responsible for heredity is labeled what? Hey, responsible for heredity. Okay, guess what is it? Is the one labeled 2, which is B. Yes, that's where our DNA is. Do you now see that it's more like we have answered this question in the previous question? Because you see, one of the following is not the function of nucleus of a cell. So see the way they are now. Hey, if you did not score 250 this year, it is you and me. You are going to score it. Just make sure that you keep following all the tutorials I will be dropping, and make sure you watch them to the end carefully. Yes. All right, so B is the correct answer. So let's look at question 3. Question 3 says the part labeled 4 is the part labeled 4 is the A, mitochondria. Does mitochondria look like this? Never. Cell wall. This is an animal cell now. It cannot be cell wall, and we know that it's only plant cells that have cell wall. Is not the correct answer. Endoplasmic reticulum. Correct. So endoplasmic reticulum is always like this. It's always together, more like the shape of how do I say it now? Roots, and they are connected together. So this is endoplasmic reticulum. That is C. It is not nucleus. C, they are saying this is nucleus. So it is endoplasmic reticulum. Don't forget, we have 2 of them. We have rough and smooth. What does rough endoplasmic reticulum does? Rough endoplasmic reticulum is involved in synthesis of protein because it has ribosomes on it. Yes. So rough is those ribosomes that gives it the roughness. What of smooth? You can guess the function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Its function is synthesis of lipids, fats. Synthesis of lipids. That's what you know. Oil is smooth now. It makes something smooth. You see, sometimes even with your discretion, you'll be able to get some things right. And this is true wherever you go to. Rough, protein synthesis. Smooth, lipid synthesis. I'm already giving you an answer to one of your questions. All right, let's look at the next question. 2014. Okay, the lowest level of organization in living organisms is, you know this one now. A, organ. B, cell. C, system. D, tissue. Now, understand the question. This one they say the lowest. This year they may say the highest. Yes. All right, so the lowest level of organization in living organisms is what? Cell, which is B. Now, assuming they say the highest from this list, what will be the answer? Guess. It will be system. Yes, because from cell we have tissue, from tissue we have organs, from organs are connected together to form a system. For example, if we say circulatory system, we're talking about the heart, the artery, all the organs connected. So that's a system. So when organs are connected together, that's a system. So a system is bigger than an organ. An organ is bigger than a tissue because an organ is a collection of different tissues. Yes. And of course, we know that cells come together to form tissues, muscle tissues, for example. All right, so let's go. Question 5, still under 2014, says which of the following is the most complex according to the cellular level of organization? Okay, so they now give us a similar question, though this time around they are now talking about the most complex. So which of this is the most complex? Is the heart the most complex? Is the hair, euglena, hydra? Which one is the most complex? The heart, of course. The heart is the most complex. The heart is an organ. Euglena, though an organism, but is a single-celled organism. Hydra is at the tissue level, so it did not reach the organ level. So then the next one is heart. Heart is an organ, collection of many tissues, so heart is more complex than all. All right, thank you. Are we complete now? Yes. So you see all these questions from cell. So I want you to master all of them. If you want me to send you the questions, no problem. I can send them to you again so that you can check them. If you are not following our WhatsApp group, you can come up so that you can get more information about how you excel in your JAMB 2025. Thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned. See you in the next class. Make sure you watch all the videos I post. Don't skip anyone. I'm strategically bringing questions that are likely to come up. I'm strategically giving you tips to succeed. So make sure you watch everything I have posted, please. If you have not subscribed yet, I don't know what you are waiting for. I don't know. So if you have not done, do so now. Like and click on the reminder button so that anytime I posted a new video, YouTube will tell you that something has come up so that you quickly address it. Thank you. See you in the next class. Bye.